From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from Houston. They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Abanikanda once again. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many... Goes for a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Texans had 4-9 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them.
And shutting him off, now open field. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On 1st down, Goff. Got his man, Dell. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And meanwhile, Goff's throw pulled in by Martin. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down. On the handoff, Abanikanda. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Louis.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Man open, that's It's Deebo Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now we'll pause here for an injury, and it's Deebo Samuel. He's the man in question right now who will need some attention. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 33. Richardson. Left side, he finds Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. A give for Taylor running right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll try and run. Taylor. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Gay's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Hey, lift!
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Flush to his right. Dumps it off to Fournette. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Here's Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Value 3.
Again, Goff. That's caught. This is a Banner Campbell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now it's Goff. And he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On third down, here's Richardson. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Play action, it's Goff. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Second down, another run with Taylor. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Richardson looking to throw. That is caught. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Richardson going to change the play here. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's Richardson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Bulldozes past him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They work now on 2nd and 9. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 3rd and 3.
19 tight. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. Go Street.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Touchdown Colts. Mo Alley-Cox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Texans nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now Richardson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. Sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. That they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And quickly, they get to the line. Goff on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And past the 35, will be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. From the red zone now, Goff. That's going to be caught. And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Bo Melton with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
Now it's Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the return will stop right around the 25. After the interception, here's Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and it often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
The slot man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Israel Abanikanda. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
18 Rattler.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game. He's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start this drive out on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Goff. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Colts are right back in this football game. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
60
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll let one go deep for downs, and that is incomplete. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. Richardson now on 2nd down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Richardson out of the shotgun. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And from the gun, here's Abanikanda. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Well, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they'll go again with Abanikanda. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try the air now with Goff. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Bo Melton, his second touchdown of the night. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Richardson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Richardson working from the gun. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The give now to Abanikanda. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd down, here's Abanikanda. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. On the ground, it's Abanikanda. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Abanikanda. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And out of bounds right around the 20. 129 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll run it with Abanikanda. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be